Previously on the Dresden Files.
Everyone was moving towards 7 different small white buildings. Now everyone has to solve a small riddle.
Linked to the muses, aren't they?
Very much good fortune that you picked that door.
That still doesn't help me.
It really should.
Failure.
Everyone steps through their doors. In front of everyone individually is a pedestal. And on that pedestal is a very attractive looking woman that seems to be in a comatose state. Tell a story of love. The Muse of Astronomy would like to hear a story about the future. Yours would like to hear a story about Dungeons and Dragons.
What does the Muse of Music want?
Oh god.
Hear a song.
No.
What does the dance one want?
Oh, I wonder, Steve. Oddly enough, I actually wrote
The
down.
history of dance would be nice.
I actually wrote down, wants to see a wizard dance. The Muse of Comedy just wants to be made to laugh. So the Muse wakes up as a small chuckle, a tiny chuckle, escapes her lips. And looking thoroughly ashamed with herself, just stands in the corner and stares at the wall. The Muse of Tragedy wants to hear a story of true drama. The 7 muses are all awake, some of them more disgruntled than others. And as they go into the fountain, they become the water of the fountain itself. It starts to spill over the edge of the fountain and dissolves the ground around it, creating a spiral staircase going down. You see another woman standing there, taller than the rest. I am the Muse of heroic stories. Only by true heroism have you found your way down here. So she's happy that you've awakened her 7 sisters, and she's happy to give you some information as a reward. She will answer one communal question.
Do we only get the one question?
Yes. And she dissolves on the floor.
You can drink it now!
What with the news?
You put one hand into the water, and you feel a strange essence that sort of travel up your arm. You now have the spirit of the Muse of heroic stories within you.
What's around us?
Well, at the moment, all there is the staircase back up.
So
Back
we
up?
can't find out any more information. I can wiggle my hand and then see how answers pop up. I don't know if it has a triangle.
Ask it, where should we go next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it answer that in a sort of yes or no capacity?
Where should we
Well,
go
that
next?
wouldn't help. Where should we go next?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my point.
Well, we go somewhere.
Do we have more to do here first? Don't really know what we're doing.
No.
Oh, no, we
Back up then.
down here.
That's the stairs.
Beep. Carefully.
I can
Yeah,
just
actually,
imagine
just
now.
need to walk through stairs. Just go. Ooh.
Ooh. This is going to be like a low budget sat nav. Do I turn left? Yes.
Oh well, that's going to take us
Says, look, roll back down.
ages.
Have I gone the wrong way? Yes. Oh.
Do I go this way? No.
Which
Do I
way
go
was
this
I meant to
No.
go?
Do I
Yes! Shit!
Left. So back up we go.
Yeah.
We've heard valuable information today.
What's so worth that?
You're doing really well. Really, I'm proud.
You could have asked anything. You could have asked where the library, where the wizard was. Not that wizard. He's not
I think he's performed more magic than the other one too. He's more wizardy at this point.
That's a good question. Is the wizard at Infernal Island?
You may have overused it slightly already. You can't use it all the time.
How convenient.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
not
top it
working,
up.
guys.
Let's top it up.
That's not working.
So,
So don't feel like dash it on the ground as a warning. It might be paved next time.
you mean we're all out of date?
Your hand hurts.
Transform into your watery form.
I can only do that when I'm particularly.
No,
No, I'm
because-
not gonna.
If you think I'm going to make fun of the word wet, you could use moist instead.
I was going to say
Oh please
stressed.
don't.
Particularly stressed, but I don't want to see what you do to stress me out, so I didn't tell you.
Yeah, it is.
Good plan. I'm kind of getting the hang of some of you guys.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
We're not very complicated people.
We have to go from the top of the stairs.
That's silence.
Well, you're back up at the top where the fountain was. As you go back up the stairs sort of reform into the solid, dusty ground there was beneath you.
Is there anything else around here now then?
The 7 buildings are still there. Oddly enough, they seem to look a lot more solid, cleaner and brighter than they did before.
I'm going to walk in the one that I went in to see if it's any different inside as well, because that's weird and creepy.
It just, everything inside looks cleaner and brighter, like a maid's been there and used lots of lemon pledge.
Are the muses still around?
No, the muses are no longer there.
Damn it. I wanted to make mine piggyback me to the buildings.
So we made something happen that really made no difference to us so far.
You had the opportunity.
That's a recurring theme here.
Mm. But no, you've done a good thing. You've revitalised the muses and freed them from purgatory.
So it might be a happier world now.
Is there another muse?
There's 9 actually.
Yeah, so with the other one.
I combined the muses of song and music because they were very similar.
Okay. So one's not like
Also, coincidentally,
up in a
can-
gibbet being fed
Does
to
anyone
the
actually
muses.
know any of the names of the muses?
I know this, one's like Paletto, there's one called like Jeremy or something like that.
I can, no.
Something along those lines.
Oh, that's just interesting.
Spartacus. Legatus.
Well, you would have been amused by the name of the muse by the name of the muse of astronomy because it is Urania.
Yeah, I did.
What's the comedy one?
Comedy is Thalia.
Tragedy.
Tragedy
Wasn't
is
given a name.
Scorpions.
Jado.
Melpomene.
Music.
Music was Euterpe and song is Polyhymnia.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Clio is history. Dance is Terpsicho or Terpsichore. Love is Erato. And heroic is Calliope or Calliope. I don't know the correct pronunciations. It's all Latin to me.
I think it's like all these like exotic names and then Cleo.
Cleo!
You made a good joke.
Good catch.
Does she want to look at what else is around here then? Yeah.
Well, like at the moment, there's not a lot around you. You seem to be at sort of like one of the edges of where you were.
Go back to Edith.
And go exploring.
Stop.
Yeah. As you're exploring, you sort of go over a ridge, and you see some very large, very powerful-looking entities. Very unpleasant-looking entities.
Is it Mecha
Let's
Sword?
not.
Is it Mecha Swords and Dragon Swords?
Me and one of us should go over and introduce ourselves so they don't feel threatened.
Probably the nicest of all of us, or the most
That would be the
courteous.
squirrel or the
Yeah.
wizard then.
Not it.
No offense, you'll trip up and offend them somehow, so maybe we send the squirrel.
Yeah.
The soaking wet squirrel.
The squirrel's
fell down.
capable of
I
escaping
couldn't decide
quicker
right
should
off.
anything go wrong.
Maybe you should go with us, then it's a quick explanation of why she's wet. Damn. have water on her. Maybe the both of you should go and be polite and we'll just hide ourselves because
Okay.
they probably know of us. Ironically, so do I.
Probably want to post this up somewhere, you know.
We'll team up. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so as you get closer, it seems to be two very large, very angry-looking entities that are bickering as though they're a married couple.
Oh god.
Therapy them.
They're arguing at length. One of them is very dark. It's sort of difficult to actually discern them. You look at them and it just looks like solid shadow. There are features, but because it's black on black, it's very difficult to see.
Call them Bert and Ernie.
The other one is almost the complete polar opposite, like blindingly white.
Okay, so like a yin yang style thing.
Somewhat.
What are they arguing about?
One of them has been cavorting with other spirits of some description.
Oh hell.
Oh.
How do you know it's her, not him?
You can have name.
No, all places both genders.
The man horse. Man horse is a man horse.
He holes.
Oh, gigolo if need be.
Hee-haw!
Oh, mass.
At least we now know who the ass in the group is.
Well, not what I said.
Yeah, because that's about her level, we expect more intelligent things from her.
True.
Yeah.
Guys, should we all charge up like ranged attacks just in case we have to fire?
No!
Just in case it all goes
not
horribly
remember what
wrong.
happened with the snake.
Okay.
Excuse
If
me.
you were here without a domestic in the street and you looked across the road and someone was aiming a bow at you,
white
would you
one,
freak him?
which emits in a booming,
True.
very male voice. Just says something along the lines of,
Racist
now is
syndrome
not
the other
the
way
time.
around.
Okay, well then.
They seem a little busy right now. Unless there's anything we can help with.
Pretend you're one of the people she was cavorting with.
Pretend you're a tourist!
Pretend you're...
Pull out a map!
Do a selfie for
Something.
There is the
Boulangerie.
boulangerie, le toilette at the Grand Station. Je m'appelle le baguette titi.
With the petit pois.
Oh, oui, oui. Do you want to go and speak French still?
We could.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, good.
Do you want to back up a few steps then and take... Yeah, marriage issues is going to be the least
Bonjour.
problems after all this.
Je m'appelle Vam. Alors, je m'appelle Hank.
Your name is... La baguette?
Titties. La boulangerie. Je m'appelle Frankenfurt. Anytime you want to jump in here, you go and...
What do you want?
Is everything alright?
We are in the middle of something.
Yeah, domestic. It's waking us up. It's very rude to have it in public, you know.
Don't sass me, boy.
I'm not sassing you, lad.
He...
Look, if you can't keep it in your trousers, Vespers don't need to know about it.
Oh
Do
no!
we know which one's had the affair at this point?
It appears that the white male one is the angry one, and the one who's shouting back various slurs on his potency it appears to be a female figure.
Look, okay,
Mate,
so clearly
just
you're
because you can't
home, you're
satisfy
there.
her.
So
Yeah, just because you can't satisfy her, she's obviously going to go out and go, you're not going to get mad about it, accept it, ask her what's wrong and fix it.
At which point, both of the figures turn on you.
See, you're doing things together. This is what love is.
Drop to their knees and start charging up a large fist that is flying towards you very quickly.
Run.
So you can get one finger.
You're taking a while to react to it.
I'm going to move over
Would
there.
anyone like to roll an athletics check?
Oh,
at this point?
Speed.
Can I roll a panic check?
No,
to get into a puddle?
Oh my.
No, that's fine. What is it, athletics?
Yeah.
4.
Do we all have to roll?
Only
I
the
think
people who are yelling at the large angry
You're fine.
entities.
So if you have to roll, the twins have to roll.
Slips on and smacks into a locker.
Oh, really?
You're fine.
I'll have to remember that.
I wasn't Great.
So take it, we're out of the way. We're not yelling. We're just in the corner like, well.
3.
You just get a glancing blow to the shoulder, which
Ah,
hurts
yeah.
quite a lot.
Jesus!
The two of you get hit Look, I mean, the thing is, it's a very large fist, so you seem to get a knuckle each in the back. Just a knuckle. It throws your back out.
In the back?
Yeah, because you're running away.
We went to
Oh, okay.
You turn to run away.
We reacted,
And you
not
reacted
quickly.
poorly.
Yeah.
And so you're sent flying. You've completely twinged your backs. You're in a lot of pain.
Socially use the fake
Balls.
Yeah, these are the kind of times that fate points are quite useful.
Live.
I also suggest everyone
I
exits
think
the
I am.
area rather quickly
I was
because
going to
they've.
say, can we not just walk round these?
Guys, I'm too
It's like
injured
an
to
RPG,
dance.
we walk into that one area and it's just, oh, let's not do this area
Yeah,
yet.
as you look at them, you see large red exclamation marks above their heads.
Ew.
Guys, I'm too injured to dance.
Just sort of wriggling.
And what is the point of you?
I'm gonna like just grab Blaze's ankle and just drag her out.
I'll grab the cape
Ow!
and pull.
Ow!
I'm more caring than I'll grab the cape and pull.
Something being dragged by the neck. Yeah, absolutely.
We're very sorry to have offended you. Please go about your business.
Carry on, good
And we
luck.
wish you both the best.
Yes.
They just stare daggers at you, which makes you feel very cold inside.
So you just
Sorry
start doing
about
things
all
together!
Ignore them, please.
We're not with them, are they?
So they just sort of stomp away and they open an invisible door and then walk through and slam the invisible door behind them.
Someone's getting jiggy with it tonight.
Well, they bond.
How many
On
fate
the
points
plus
is
side,
to
they're
give
going
the
to go
female?
home, they're going to grumble about the
There
idiots
aren't
outside
enough.
and can't mind their
There
own
aren't
business.
enough.
There's
Unfortunately,
not enough focus ships in the world.
well, unfortunately, her size would make it very difficult for you to do anything of use.
Not really, I can climb inside. You did it! You led me to that!
I'll hold your feet and like do the thrusting thing.
I was thinking if I go inside and roll like a snake. Basically, you just grab the edge and you do pull-ups in and out.
You know that weird part of your trip?
This is going to be a video where it's like
Yeah.
back and forth. If one of us lies on your back, it will create more of that.
Girth.
Like, yeah.
Girth.
After this video.
You're looking for girth. I'm not saying you're looking for girth personally. I'm saying, or you might, whatever makes you candle them personally, but
We've got additional face palms. So that was too far gone for me to even bother.
I think it's you set it up.
Well, the amusing thing about it is that was
To sleep tonight. Thank you.
that was the god of night Nyx. So you're actually talking about a lady of the night there. So
I thought they were night and day.
well, it was night and light. It was Nyx and ether.
Go somewhere else. Yeah.
Let's see what other gods we can piss off into.
Well, there's 3 already that don't like us.
At this point, if you're sort of stuck in your journey, you could always go home, recuperate, regroup, and work out exactly what you were doing there in the first place.
You're supposed to keep me investigating some sort of...
Yeah, we're here to find Infernal Island.
You're at the Infernal Island!
Alright, we're here to- Quest complete!
Oh, were we supposed to keep the door of death open for...
The count, yeah.
That's the one!
Yeah,
Let's
we
go
need to
find
find
the door.
Final
Is that why we're here?
We need to find. Wouldn't Hades know where the door of death is?
Different versions of it, we said. wouldn't we?
Kind of, but Thanatos is the god of death.
So let's go find him then.
Yeah.
He's green and black, I remember. So let's go find him.
Green and black.
Thanatos? No, he's
Oh my
purple
god,
and
the
black.
quest has purpose again. This is amazing.
A little bit
I
white.
was a little confused.
Well,
And didn't
Maybe
Toni
we
want us
need
to go
gods
in
and
there for some reason? Yeah.
We don't know what direction to go in or anything. Can we? Is there anywhere up high that we can put someone to maybe have a look?
It's not going to work.
Shake your hand, use it like a GPS.
Roll your discipline.
Hands GPS.
Having fun while I don't remember anything.
Can I telepathically communicate with Colonel Pascal?
No.
At some point I'm going to have to try and get the penguin free.
You can feel a general tug, but unfortunately, even after sitting down and meditating for an extreme period of time, you're aware that there's magnetic force, but you can't exactly feel where it's coming from. But you're definitely getting closer.
Well, that's what happens after a slight tug.
Can I use a plate point to make the text
Yeah.
stronger?
It was your fate to make the tug stronger, yeah. You can reroll 2 of the dice.
Are you okay?
I'm sure.
The time we can.
You're really tired now. You focused really hard and tugging, and it just didn't work out how you were expecting.
We've all had those days.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I'm almost tempted to give a peg.
Yeah, I'll have that.
But you're aware that you are definitely getting closer.
So we just
Okay.
keep moving in the direction that we're going then, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you've reached the edge of what you can travel to. In the one direction is the invisible door that just opened and shut for Nix and Aoife.
Should we go in a different
Can we
direction?
knock on the ground near the door and see if they open?
Have I ever been able to use my magic to levitate?
That's a bold move.
You've never tried, but you could attempt it.
I'm gonna try it.
You're going to try and levitate.
Yeah. How many fate points can I burn through,
Shit
guys?
out of
Well, the thing is, you can use one to re-roll 2 dice, and you can use one in accordance with one of your traits to add 2 to your result.
Right, okay.
So first of all, you're going to have to do a lore check to see if you know the spell.
That's a 1.
At the moment, you don't know how to levitate.
Ferret?
You don't have a ferret.
Might as well have a ferret at the moment.
So you're using a fate point to re-roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Cool.
I think we get 2 minuses too.
You turn 2 minuses into 2 minuses.
I
Not only
did
that,
two-
you've
I
lost
did
memory.
So
two.
now you can, if one of your traits or aspects would be useful in this situation, you can use a fate point to add 2 to your roll.
Always aim higher.
That works for me. Okay. So you're aware of the general idea of a spell for levitation. You're not sure if you've got it 100%, but as far as you're aware, it should take you higher.
Yes. Okay, so
We've got
that,
a
that
very
was
large
that was
net.
all.
Okay, so now you're gonna have to roll discipline and conviction.
Get back down. Well, like, getting down to my problem
That's
is
4.
surviving.
Okay, and conviction.
That's 4.
No.
Okay, so
I seem to have rolled either negative or
mm,
neutral for everything on that one.
so you cast the spell, and you feel your feet warming up. In fact, they're getting quite hot.
I'm gonna set fire to my feet on.
And you've realised that jets of flame are appearing from beneath your feet and are slowly levitating you up into the air.
Let's get a fucking rocket ship.
And you're starting to pick up speed quite quickly. And you're continuing to go up at quite an intense rate.
Okay, I'm just trying to take control of the spell.
Roll for discipline, because you may not have cast the spell correctly.
7.
7. Okay, at this point, you've got the ability to cut out the spell
Crap.
or to keep it going.
Crap.
If you cut it out, I'll make every
Reach
attempt
for the
to catch
stars,
you.
wizard.
How high up am I right now?
Well, you started off not gaining much speed, but after about 2 or 3 meters, you gained quite a lot of speed. So I'm going to say you're about 30 to 40 meters in the sky.
Right, okay.
Seriously, they
Can I have a
need to
quick
look
look around
around.
before cutting the
Very quick. So, investigation check.
Twirl hand, twirl!
3,
Do a flip!
Do a barrel roll!
5 investigation?
5 investigation. You've seen things.
I've seen things. Okay.
You'll work out when you hit the ground.
Seen things, man.
Guys! Catch!
Okay, so you cut it out.
Yeah.
So you're 50 feet in the air and you've just stopped going up
Pull you over above your head!
Parachute rope!
and you're starting to fall.
I'm gonna try and parachute rope.
Can my water barrier slow him down if I manage to catch
You
the
could
thing?
try and create a water barrier to catch him.
Please let some wind twirling like a helicopter.
Nothing helps. This is probably going to go badly.
So discipline and conviction as
No,
his
it's
spell.
basically a bit of fire just in case.
Nope.
So that's -1 for discipline.
Yep.
Oh jeez, I'm actually gonna die now.
Conviction.
They got 2 for
Right.
that one.
You knew what you want and you thought really, really hard about it. And you've created an entirely flat plane of mid-air ice.
Shall I heat it up?
Luckily, it's quite thin.
Is there anything I could do to with a big
I don't know.
point that will help?
Can I try and Hulk Iron Man catch him?
What do you mean?
When Hulk just jumps and catches him in the one arm. What do you want to try and tackle him as before you hit the
Yeah,
ground?
what are you going to land on? Because I seem to remember when Hulk did that, he sort of...
Caught on building. And
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to hit him when he's almost at the ground, so we'll both fall into the sand. The sand is softer. So, you know,
Softer.
it'll be softer if I stop his trajectory than if he lands 40 metres down.
Everyone's thinking really hard while he's falling quite quick.
In case
Can I-
he
can I
misses,
try and
I'm going to
reignite the fire
stand
when I'm
underneath
about
the
10
ice
meters
and
down?
put my arms in the air.
Yes, okay.
Can I try and reignite the fire when I'm about 10 metres away from the ground?
Well, the thing is, because it's a new spell, you cast it as a ritual, so you're sort of like sat down quite thoroughly.
I'm just gonna go for fire now.
You're just going to go for fire on your feet.
Fire on my feet. Yeah.
I can help with that.
To use this ice below me, so it's intent
At this point, I'll fall off the ground.
about 10 metres.
We'll assume, for the sake of argument, that he's now 20 metres and he's hit terminal velocity right
I'm
now.
just going to catch him. Yeah, I'll catch him, it's fine.
Well, he smashes through the ice.
Sorry about
Now
that.
try and reignite your feet.
Which one is this for? Oh, that's not good.
It doesn't matter. So that's discipline. So you have no control.
So,
That's a 2,
four for
isn't it?
distance, that's a 2, yeah.
Okay, so now roll. So that's control.
Somewhat.
Now, well, no, that's you rolling for control.
Right.
Now this is essentially you rolling for power.
Okay.
This is just going to be an endless loop.
3.
Great. Okay, so one of your feet.
Oh shit!
So it's going to go. Woo.
So one of your feet has ignited. So you're now corkscrewing, and because you are falling, you've just picked up speed. As you're falling corkscrewing with ice everywhere. So now you're going to have to. I mean, how are you? You're jumping and just trying to catch, and he's moving quite quickly. So
I'm trying to interrupt his velocity and then just knock him to the ground.
right, okay,
So I'm not hoping to land with him in my arms. Or
right, we're going to go with athletics and might.
Okay, pass me the dice, Steve. This is for your life, son. So we
That's
have
not a bad
3
roll.
athletics. And 4 might.
You almost had it. You almost had it. You jumped, and you were plenty strong enough. But rather than catching the main part of him, you hit him in the back of the head.
So I'm unconscious now as I'm going?
And you've now lost consciousness. The two of you barrel into Ari. He's like, I got this! I got this! They just slam you into the ground.
And then you go, no!
So you've now lost consciousness.
Okay.
You're not feeling great. You're winded, but you're okay with the whole situation. If you didn't have an iron fist, it may have gone better. You may have caught him with your iron fist. I'll catch you! Oh no! You're thoroughly embarrassed about your attempts to create a large bubble of water. And the 3 of you are just pissing yourself.
Good work, guys. Great teamwork.
Thanks for trying. I'm just imagining bloody Nick's and Ethan looking through their invisible window. Have you seen these fuckers?
You'll have maybe our problems on
And
so.
the best thing is, all of that happened in about 15 seconds.
I've got the music comedy just like.
Comedy and tragedy.
And astronomy almost.
Music is going to write a song about that.
I believe I can fly.
The history is documenting the fuck out of it. Guys, you'll never believe. I couldn't make it up.
And Dance is like, that was better than the dancing. The twirls. It was brilliant.
Such posture.
And Heroic's just like, no.
They don't deserve it.
He'll never find love.
Go and catch another fake punch.
That point God has the same amount of fate points as the fox.
Does anyone have healing?
Yeah, you're one just one.
I kind of got healing, but
Please can heal.
Splash him in the face.
I do believe in power.
You know how how I saved the day and caught. Please help me.
What are you doing? Did you see my last attempt at helping? Do you really want me to try? I'll try if you want me to.
I do have healing.
The
I
two
just
of you
caught these.
both have vague-ish healing abilities. They're reasonably untested at this stage. You managed to heal a spirit elephant out of a ball.
Yes, I did that.
And I don't think you've ever used your healing abilities.
No.
Ever.
No.
You know they're there. The thing is, generally, rather than using your fire as sort of like a warm pack for a broken limb, you generally use your fire to burn off the broken limb. It's like, cauterized.
Yeah.
You appear to have cauterized my torso.
I want that one to help me.
Okay, I'll try
Discipline and conviction.
If you could not film us full of ice, though,
I'll
that
try.
would be fucking
No
marvelous.
promises.
So
Too late now.
you've had two men land on you. One rather heavily. Okay. Okay. So discipline. You've got some control. One conviction. Okay. So it's the equivalent of giving you half a paracetamol.
So she's unconscious.
So
You're woozy. You're like, if I almost had a headache, that would have really hit the spot.
Can I do a resource check to see if I've got paracetamol?
Absolutely.
I've actually got resources. I'll get mine.
if I could have the other half, that would be marvelous.
It's still 2. It's still 2.
Get a -4.
It's -3.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to be
Okay.
Hold on, you have 5 in resources.
Yeah.
Why are we only now using your resources?
Yeah, in all fairness, you did get a lot of burgers.
Yeah, I got
You
my
have
burgers.
got paracetamol and ibuprofen.
There you go.
I'll throw it. Whatever sticks. Heal!
I reckon no longer.
I imagine Val's probably that thing too well as
In
well.
Infernal Islands, there's not a lot of water about, so you're going to struggle to swallow.
I can try it.
Oh, really? Really?
Sounds bad if you're going to probably jump onto my head.
Go on.
No. Oh. Well, I found my limit.
Okay.
Funny jokes I won't make.
Is
Is that for my limit?
I actually pulled the poker chip up from behind her, yeah.
You finished 2 magic acts!
It's the best magical campaign!
And you went unconscious.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we should drag him around unconscious.
Magic, the best kind of magic.
Okay, so it's your turn to try and heal someone.
Oh.
So, the three of them,
I'm fine.
Vam's mostly okay. He's got a bad back. He's feeling a bit worse for wear. He's winded, but he's okay. So I'm assuming at this point you're trying to heal the unconscious wizard.
Oh, Jesus.
So discipline and then conviction.
Did you like having both your arms?
6
I don't
for
feel you're gonna have both of
discipline.
them.
Okay, that's really good control.
That's just definitely coming at you whenever that happens.
3 for conviction.
True conviction. So it's really good control, but again, it's just not enough power to do anything really of. You've cut his recovery time down, but he's not waking up anytime soon.
Can we just give him a blanket and chuck him in one of the women's houses?
You want to lay him down on the plinth the muse was on, do you?
Yeah.
Just leave him there.
Which one?
There's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
It wasn't a music retard, so I don't know quite where we're going to put him.
The funny thing is, he's got important information. He saw things.
Crap. Can I check water over him?
What water?
I can try
Part
and
of
make
yourself.
water. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
You can
just,
try and make water. You don't have to roll as high for that because it's
can you not just turn your hands to water and then rub it on his face a little bit?
only when you're really stressed. Are you stressed?
I can make you stressed!
I feel really guilty about not doing very much. And I'm about to do even less.
If anything, he was sweating. You appear to have dried the sweat off of his forehead.
If I hold the flame under her hand while she turned to water.
More likely steam. You just evaporate bits of her heart.
If I shout at her, will she turn to water?
Oh, it depends how stressed you are at people shouting
I'll
at
just
you. really.
wave my rod at you.
But then it's less likely to happen how people want.
Yeah, let's give you an idea.
What?
Yeah, but no, it was stressed about thinking she's going to get hexed. Where does it come at her with my rod?
You want to come at her with your rod?
You gave me a rod!
You gave her a rod?
God damn.
If we make her stress, will it increase her roll?
Well, no,
It makes it worse.
when she gets really stressed, she turns into a puddle uncontrollably.
Seriously, tell her off the sheet of ice.
I will punch you in the face with an iron fist.
See, that's why I want to threaten to hex her.
Okay.
That's not particularly threatening though.
Hold her down till she's wet, now.
Help! I've changed my mind. I don't want your help anymore. You've forgotten about helping me anyway.
I'm going home with amnesia.
I know.
Do you not have a resource to make you stressed?
You guys.
Really not enough?
Shout at her for the sheet of ice. How little help she's been with. You realise you
Yes,
did?
because you were tremendous help.
I caught the two of you!
She's still quite groggy, remember?
Yeah, I caught the two of you! You shit!
You're not pissed. Close enough.
Close enough.
Probably got a concussion at this point.
I'm in a sheltered area at least.
Well, you're still near the Muse plinths.
Right, okay. So
Can I
we
just like
could,
build sandcastles?
Absolutely.
Build
So
sandcastles and
we
turn them
could
into glass
just wait
castles.
here
Yes.
and just rest up.
Wait for it all to blow over.
Let's at least pull the unconscious wizard out of the sun.
Yeah.
then.
Can I now set fire
Because
to
that's the thing,
my...
I
Sun.
don't want to move him too far away because when he wakes
sandcastles
up he won't know where he is and then he won't know what he's seen.
They're incredibly childishly made. It's sort of like you've made a glass mound and sort of poked windows in, and that's
Cock on the top.
Yeah.
You've made boob castles. It's an obelisk.
Guys, check out my glass boobs!
Glorious.
Wait. Isn't it?
No.
You shattered the boob castle.
Broke my boobs!
Yes, that was one of the many arguments we had when we were together.
In case you weren't aware, they used to be an item.
I'd get
Ah,
out of that, yeah.
Then we broke up and decided to do D&D together.
Oh dear. So you drag Steve back to the now non-existent water fountain. Hank, sorry.
They're not.
Steve.
They're not water.
They're not water fountain because there was water and then the water went away again. And you all decide to rest up in the hopes that the wizard will wake up with useful information and will most likely, for no reason at all, definitely not have amnesia. Because that would just be unfortunate for everyone. And we'll find out next session.